our galactic councils and our galactic high councils. Our beautiful divine family coming into our space, into our light space, and activating Christed light frequencies, light codes, and geometrics. Christos Sophia, Christed light codes that are transmitting and activating for the past 3 days. These are the activations that are coming through. New Cradle of Lyra, key codes and activations that are transmitting and coming through the morphogenetic field and geometric systems that are transmitting from our Stargate Councils and Galactic High Councils of Light. We're just going to connect into our higher heart diamond field systems and to connect into the higher heart and opening up and expanding into the Stargate systems and activating the Galactic higher heart transmission that is transmitting from the Galactic High Councils. We're just going to do translations. And translations is in multiple dialects and multiple dialects that are transmitting from the Galactic High Councils and Stargate Councils. Listen to a key sentu oceanaki kanandere fokonaki. Listen to shoko sentiraki kunundere vanakata. We're going to be activating the Cradle of Lyra, new key code transmissions that are transmitting through our geometric system, morphogenetic field, frequencies, downloads that are activating. And just open up your heart to receiving our 5-5 portal, quantum acceleration, galactic, Lyran transmission. So this will be a transmission. There's transmission from the Emerald Order. High galactic orders that will be transmitting and translating through the morphogenetic field, which is the super quantum computer system, through me. And also through my system that will be activating key code systems and geometric systems that will be transmitting through our field. Listen to it, and the focus and to the Fakanaki Kisanti, listen to Kanan the Vanaki Konakata. The focus and Tukis and Duish Kasantina Kikus Dukushantina Kikan and the Fakanakagata. Open your higher heart center, connecting to the Emerald Order and the Galactic Councils, on the Lyran High Councils, and the High Galactic Orders. High Galactic Orders that are going to be coming into this divine space and connecting into the Galactic Higher Heart Chakra. And transmissions that will be transmitting. And just open up your heart to receiving their translations. You will receive it. You could receive it through two-way communication, telepathic communication, and also before you go to bed and right when you wake up. So for the next 30 days, and to receive this transmission from these councils that are coming through. Relaxing the body and activating and opening up the Galactic Higher Heart Center and the Galactic Diamond Higher Heart Chakra system to be able to receive light transmission and solar light transmission from the Galactic High Councils. Dere foca sentina Q shuka senti. O sentina Q kanan dere foca nakada. Listen to Kesentu shaka santi. Dere foca na Q Kesentu kushnuki sentu kanan dere foca sentina Ki kanakatina katam. We're going to open up a transmission and activation for morphogenetic field quantum clearing. Quantum energetics clearing with the Andromedan High Council. Listen to Kesenti. Gesantina ki kusano kusanti kesantina ki. Dere foco na ki kusano kushaki garan dere foco santina kushaka kasanti. Dere foco na ki kusantu garan kisantu kusantu shaka santina ki katam. And just open your heart to receiving the quantum energetic energy work that will be transmitting from the Andromedan High Councils. Listen to a kiss and to a kiss and to a kiss and tea. Listen to Garanda de Fogonaki Kasanakata. The Foka Santina Kushoka Santina Kushoka Santina Kata. We're going to be activating the Christ consciousness templates and new templates that are transmitting and activating and transmitting through our energy field. New energies that are transmitting coming through, we're going to anchor them and to connect as a divine family of light as our star family here on Earth and on Mother Earth, and to be able to connect our heart chakras together to be able to bring through and to anchor into the physical these transmissions and templates that are going to be activating. We're going to be anchoring this together. Sentua ke sentua ka santina Q ashnaki kata. Dere fokwa sentu akashntuko santina gesentu kanandere fokana kata. Dere fokwa naki ashntu kanandere fokana ki kasanti. Asantina ko shaka kasantu kanandere fokasanti. Dere fokwa santuda kesentu kasanti. Desentu kanandere vanakata. Desentina ki kanakata. Gesenti. Gesento kasanti. Oshanoka santina ki kanandere fokasanti. Gesentu kanandere fokasantina ki kanandere fokasantina ki sokasantina kanandere vanaki kanakati. Dere focus santina ki kanandere vanakata. De sentuka shantuka santina ki kata. Dere focus santina ki sentuka santina ki shaka santina ki kanandere focus santina ki kata. Gesentina koshna ki kanandere fakata. Santuno ko santino ki ka santina ki kanandere fokana ki ka santina ki. Dere focus santino kushna ka santina ki kanakata. Dere fokona ki ka santuka santino ki kanandere focus santino kushantina ki kanandere vakati. We're going to be connecting to the Emerald Order and to the Galactic High Order Councils and Stargate Councils that are going to be transmitting in translation. Please open up your heart chakra to receive. Santinaki kanandere vanakata. Desantoka shantinaki kanakiti. Santoka santuasha kasanti. The Gesanti the Canan de Focon Kikus and Tukishanti. The Focon Akikanan de Vanti and Akiko Shanti and Akikanan de Vakio and Akoshan Akikanan de Vakati. Santukas and Tukashakas and Tukanan de Focus and Tukushoko Santina Kikanan de Vakana Kika Santi. The Focon Akikus and Tukush and Tukus Santina Kika Santina Ki. The Focus Santino Kushan the Ekanan de Focus Santino Kushaka Santina Kikanan de Focon Akikata. Gesantina Kushanti. Gesantua Shokoka Santina Kikanan de Kati. Gesuntukaran de Fuka Santuko Shoke Santina Ki. That a Fantina Kikanan de Faka Santuko Santina Kiko Shoko Santina Kikanan de Fokona Kiko Suntuko Santina Kitam. That a Fokona Kiko Suntuko Santino Kikanan de Fokona Ki. Santina Kikanan de Faka Santina Ko Santina Kika Santina Kika Santuko Santina Ki. That a Fantina Kikanan de Fanakia Ko Santina Kiakonan de Fantina Kiokonakati. Santina Ki. Gesuntua Shaka Santa. Santina Kikanan de Fako Santu Shoko Santukona de Fakonaki. The Foko Santina Kyuko Santina Kikonan de Foko Santuko Santuko Santina Kika Nakata. The Fantina Kikonan de Foko Santuko Santina Kikanan de Foko Santuko Shoko Santina Kika Takata. The Foko Santina Kyushoko Santukonan de Foko Santuko Shoko Santina Kika Nakati. The Fokona Kikanan de Foko Santina Kika Shoko Santuko Santuko Santina Kika. The Fokona Kika Santuko Santuko Santukonan de Fokona Kika Santina Kika. The Fana Kia Kanan de Foko Santino Santina Kikanan de Fokona Kia Kanan de Vanakata. The Foko Santina Krishna Santino Santina Kikanan de Foko Santina Kikata. Santuko Shanti. Santino Kikanan de Fokona Kika Santi. The Fokona Kikunan de Fokona Kiko Santuko Shantuko Shoko Santina Kika Santuko Shantugan de Foko Santina Kika Nakti. The Fokona Kikanan de Fokona Kiko Shantuko Shantukonan de Foko Santina Kikata. The Fokona Kiko Santuko Shanka Santikanan de Foko Santuko Shaka Santina Kikonan de Fokona Kika Nakati. The Fokona Kika Santina Kiko Shantina Kanan de Fokona Kikanan de Faka Santina Kika Nakata. The Foko Santina Koshanaka Santina Kikanan de Foko Santi. Santuko Shanaka Santina Kikanan de Foko Santina Kikanan de Fokona Kika Santina Kikatan. The Foko Santina Kushna Santina Ki. The Fokana Kikanon de Foko Santuko Shantika Nakasanduko Santina Kika Sanduko Shoko Santi. The Fokona Kika Santina Koshakonan, the Fokona Kikonan, the Fokona Kika Santina Kikanan Derkata. The Focus on Tuko Shoko Santi Kikan and the Focus on Tuko Shoko Santi. The Fokona Kikan and the Fokona Kiko Santuko Shakina and the Fokona Kika Santina Kikon and the Fokona Kati. The Focus Santino Kosha Kosanti Kosanti. Listen to Shantina Kika Nakati. Derefana Kukon the Fokona Kuko Suntuko Shakanan the Fokona Kika Santina Kika Nakatam. Derefako Santina Kikanan the Foko Santi. So Noko Santina Kiko Shantukonan the Fokona Kika Santi. Derefakana Kiko Shantina Kiakanan the Fakana Kiko Shantuko Shantina Kikana the Foko Santi. Derefokona Kiko Santuko Shantuko Shukonan the Foko Santina Kikatam. Derefoko Shantuko Shako Santino Kika Shantukonan the Foko Santina Kikanan the Fokanakati. Gesentuka shanti gananda de fokonaki kasantukonako. Santira kikananda de fokonaki kasantina kikananda de fokanakata. De foko santino koshanki ananda de foko santiruka santuko shanti. De fokonaki kananda de fokonaki kasantina kikananda de fokonaki kasantuko shakaranda de fokonaki kasantina kikata. De fokonaki soko santua shakasanti. Ugananda de fokonaki kasantuko shantino ki shoko shantina kikananda de fokonaki kasantuko shokananda de fokonaki. Santina kikananda de foko shantuko shokonakati. Disuntuko shanti. Dere fokana kika santukanan dere vakana kika santuko shankanan dere foko santida kikanan dere fokona kikanan dere fokona kikada. Dere fakia konan dere faka santina kushaka kasantina kikanan dere foko santida kata. Dere fokona kika santu shakanan dere fakana kikanan dere fokona kika santina kikanan dere fokana kata. Gesanti. Disuntuka shantina kia. Gesantukana. Santina kikanan dere foko santina kikata. Dere foko na kia kanan dere foko santina kia kanan dere fantina kia isoko shantina kia kanan santino kia kanan santino kia konan dere fantina kia konan ka santino ko shantina kia kanan dere fantina kia kanan dere vanakata dere foko no kona kata santina ku shaka ya kata de so ko santina kia kanan dere foko na kia kanan dere foko na kia kata santina kia shaka santi santina kia shaki kata Dere fokona ki ke santuka santira ki kanan dere fokona ki ko santira ka santira kanan dere fokona ki ke santira ki santira ke nakata. Dugo santi. Gasantina ki ke sanaki. Santuka santina ko shanki kanan dere fokona ki ke santina ki kanan dere foko santina ki kanan dere vanakata. Santina ki ke santina ki kanan dere foko santi. Santina ki kanan dere fokona ki ke santuka santina ki kanan dere foko santina ki kanan dere fandia kanan dere foko santina ki kata. Santina ka santina ki kata. Santina ki kananda de fokati. Gesantu ka santina ki santina ki ka santina ki kananda de foko santina ki ka santina kada. Santina ki kananda de fokonaki. Gesantuka shanti. So ya kananda de foka santina ki ka santuka shaki kananda de fandia ka santuka shandia kada. De foka santina ki ka santina ki kananda de fokona ki ka santi. Santuka shoko santina ki kananda de fokona ki kata. We're going to connect to the higher angelics and the higher angelic transmissions that are going to transmit through and activating the higher angelic systems from the universes and the universes of God. Connecting to the CRFM and ORFM frequencies that are going to be transmitting. Connecting to the CRFM higher frequencies and transmitting, connecting to the higher angelic higher self. Gesantu kasanti, asantu kanan de foko na kika santu kanan de foko santina kikata, de foko na kika santu kasanti. So yakanan de faka santina kikanan de fantina kikanon de foko shantina ki, santina kikanan de foko na kikanan de foko santina ki. So kasantino kikishnuka santina kikata. De foko santino kusha kanan de foko santina kikata, de foko santina kika shanti, o kanan de foko na kika santu kanan de fokati, de foko na kikanan de foko santina kika shanakata. Dere foko na ki kusuntu kushan kanan dere foko santina ki kata. Dere foko santina ki shoko shanti. Dere foko na ki kanan dere foko na kata. Dere suntu kushanti. Dere santina ki ka santina ki kanan dere foko na ki kanan dere foko na ki kanan dere foko santina ki kata. Dere foko santu kushantu kanan dere foko santina kata. Gesantina ki, Ashantina ki kananda foko santina ki, de foca santi, Gesantina kananda de foco santi, kusantu kusanti, kesanti, Gisanto kananda de foco naki, Desanto kashanakatam, Santina ki kananda de foco naki, Santina ki kananda de foco santina ki kananda de foco sanakata, Santina ki koshantia kananda de foco naki kanakadan de foco santi, Santina ki. So yoko ye kanan dere fanti na kyoko na kia kanan dere fakia kokota dere so tuko shanti. Gaia kanan dere faka santi. Dere santi. Shoko santi na kia kanan. So ya kanan dere foko na ki. Gisun to shanti na kia kanan dere foko ya kanan daga santi. Santi na kia katan. De santi no ka shanti. Aya kanan dere foko na ki. Santi no kia ka santi no kia kishun tuko nan dere foko na kia kanan dere fanti naka. Ya kyoko na kia kanakata. Dere fakio ko shantina kyoko nan dere fakio konakata. Dere foko santina ki. Santina kyoko shanakata. Dere foko santina ki ko santokanan dere foko santina ki shaka santina ki kana. De sintuko santi. Santina ki kananda de foka santi. Soghe kananda de foka santina ki ka santu kananda de foka santina ki ka shanti. Santina ki kananda de foka ya kananda de foka naki. Santina ki kona. Gisonto shantina ki kana. Santina ki kona. De foko ya kada. Santina ka. Zoko shantina ki kona. De foko ya kada. De foka santi. O shanto kanakati. Santina ki kananda de foka santi. Nga santina kushana ki kana ndere foko santina ki santi. Okay santina kina ndere foko na ki. Kisuntu sha ki kata. Ndere foko ya kana. Ndere foko na ki ka santina ki kana ndere foko santi. Santu ya kana ndere foko na ki. Santina ki kana ndere foko na ki kana ndere fantina ki kana ndere fankshansi ya ko shakana ndere foko na ki kata. Ndere foko santi. Gisuntu kana ndere foko santina ki ka shanti. Santur Shanaki, Santina Kikananda Fantina Kiokonanda Fokonaka Santi, Santuro Kashantina Kikananda Fokonaki Kananda Fokanakata, the Foko Santi Ashantina Ki, Shantina Kikananda Fokanaki Santina Ki, Santina Kikananda Foko, Santina Q, Shoko Santina Kukananda Fakati, Gesantina Kisantuka Santina Kikananda Kata, Nishantuka Shanti, Santuko Santina Kikananda Foko Nakikananda Foko Nakika Santina Kikata. Dere focus anti ashandia kada dere focus anta gesantina kushano kusantina ki santina kada gesantu kusanti genandere focona ki kusantu kusantina ki kanandere focus anti santina ki kusantu kushana ki kusanti dere focona ki kanandere focona ki kusantina ki shanti kanandere focona ki kada dere focus santina ki kusanti kanandere focona kada dere kusantina kushana ki kanandere focati desantu kanakiti I santino kikananda de fukonaki kasantuko shantina kikanakata. De santuko shanti. Santina kikananda de fokonakata. Santina kikananda de foko santina kukonakananda de fokonaki kananda de panakata. De fokonaki, Bushantuko shanti. De santuko shanaki nakata. De fokonaki kananda de foko santi. O santino kishanakata. De santuko shantina kikananda de fokonakata. De fokonaki ko shantina kikonanda de fokonaki santina kikananda de fokonakata. De fokonaki shantino kushanti. Listen to Shanti. The Defokana Kika Santina Kikana. The Defoka Santiro Kisantuka Santiro Kisantuka Kika Santina Kikan and the Kata. The Defoka Shanti the Kuka Santina Kishaka and the Defokana Kika Santi. The Defoka Shanti the Kikan and the Defokana Kitty. Listen to Shanti. Gesantukan and the Defoka Santiro Kisantiro Kan and the Defakanakata. The Defokana Kikan and the Defoka Santina Kikonoko Santina Kikan and the Defokona Kikan and the Kata. The Defokana Kikan and the Devakati. The Shantuko Shanti Kata. Ashanti, Gishakana. The Defokana Kika Santi. Gisantu Shanti kana de focus santina kika santino kushaki kana de fanaki santi. Gisantu Shantina kika nakata. The Fokanaki. Santina kika and the focus santina kika and the focana kika santina kika and the focona kika santina kana. The Santina Kushantina Colanda de Focus Santina Kika Santina Kika Shantina Kananda de Focona Kika Nakada. The Focus Santi. The Santina. The Foco Santi, Kushantuka Santina Kika and the Foco Santina Kushantina Kikada. The Santuka Shanti. The Focona Kika Santina Kikata. The Focona Kia Shantina Kishantina Kada, the Focona Kada. Gasantuka Santi. Gasantina Kikan under the Foco Santina Kikan under the Foconaki. Santina Ki, Shaka Santina Ki, Shaka Santi. Oyananda the Foconaki, Santu, Shaka Santina Kikan under the Foco Santuko, Shakan under the Foconaki. Santina Kikan under the Foco Santina Kushaka Santi. Listen to Santina Kata. The Foco Santina Ki, Shaka Santina Kikan under the Foco Santi. Oishnakan under the Foco Santuka Santikan under the Foco Santina Kikan under the Fanakata. The Foco Santina Ki, Shaka Santina Kikan under the Foconaki, Santina Kikan under the Fanakata. Santuko Shanti. Gasantuka Shanti. Santuna Kikan the Fokona Kika Santi. Gishoko Sanakanan the Vakata. Oishantu Shokaka Santina Kikan and the Fokona Kika Santuka and the Vakata. Nakika Shanakata. The Foka Santi. Gasantuaka Santi. Shaki Santukana Kisantukan and the Foka Santi. Kushoka Santinaki. The Fakana Kiko Santuka and the Foka Santinaki Shuka Santi. The Fuga Santuka Shakara, the Foka Santikan and the Foka Santina Kikanakata. Santina Kyuka Shantake Santina Kyukanakata. Asantuka Shanhikan and the Fokanaki, the Sunduka Santi. Gasantino Kyakan and the Fokanaki Oshunakanan, the Fokanaki Santinaki. Santina Kyukan and the Fokanaki Santina Kikan and the Fokanakata. We're going to be activating the Crystal Sophia frequencies and new codes that are coming through. And it is the White Lion, Diamond, Crystal, Sophia, key codes. Listen to it, Kasanti. Listen to Kasantina Katam. White Lion and White Tiger. White Panther. Listen to Kasantina Q, Shoka Kasantina Kia, no Kana Kasanti. Listen to Kasantina Q, Kashana Kata. Derefoka Santina Q, Kasantina Q, Shakanan, Derefoka Santina Q Katam. Different frequencies, diamond codes. Different diamond codes that are transmitting the Christos Sophia frequencies that are coming through. Christos Sophia God Source frequencies that are activating and transmitting. Santuka Santi, Santina Kikana, Santuka Santina Kika, Santuka Santi, Kushanakana Kata, Asantuka Nandifokona Kika Santina Ki, Asantuka Santina Kosanakata. Santuka Santuka Santina Ki, Santuka Nandifoka Santina Ki, Santuka Santina Ki Kata. Listen to Kashanti. Derefo anaki kasanti, santina ki soko shantaganan, derefoko santina ki katam. Activating the White Lion, diamond key codes, Crystal Sophia key codes. Listen to Kashantuka santi, de santina ki kanakata. Santina ki kasantina koshan kasanti. Santukanan derefoka santina ki akasantina ki kunan derefokanaki. Suntu shakaka santi. Listen to Kanan derefoka santina ki kanakata. Activating the frequencies of the Crystal Sophia to open up the heart chamber. Listen to Kasanti. Listen to Kanandrifukanaki. Santina ki kushantuko shanaki kanandrifanaki kasanta. Derefoka santina ki kusanuko sanakata. Activation of the Christ light of the Christus Sophia frequencies and currents throughout our morphogenetic field, through the physical body, through our realities, and through our inner multiverse. Listen to Kasantino Kushanti. Derefoka santino kushake kasanti. Our multiverse, our realities, our parallel realities, our earth experiences, our experiences through all time and space and all spaces and time. Listen to Okasanti, listen to Okasanda, Okoshnaki Kanandrifoka Santina Kikatam, and sending to that frequency of the Christed light, Christus Sophia light, Christed light, and transmitting through our heart chakra. Listen to Okasantina Kikasanti. Listen to Okasantina Kikanandrifokanaki. Santina Kikashantukanandrifokanaki Kasanti. Listen to Kanandrifoka Santina Koshankanakiti. De santina koshna kika nandere fokona kika santina kika shanakata. Gerandere fokona kika santina ki shaka kasantina kika nakati. Dere foka santuno kushna kika nandere fokona kika sanakata. De santuka santina kusha kika nandere fokona kika santi. Gesantuka santina kishnakati. Activating the White Lion, White Tiger, and White Panther transmission key codes, diamond key codes. And bringing these frequencies and transmissions through. Nisantuka santuka santinoki kasantia kasane kanakata. Derefoka santiloko shoko sanekatakati. Derefoka santuka shuka santuka suka santina kikatam. Gisantuka sanaki sanakikatam. Transmitting free will and free will. Gisantuka santuka shanaki kasantina ki shaki kanakatam. Freedom and sovereignty. Wishantuka santudoki kasantina ki kananderefoka santi. Gisantuka santina ki kashanakata. Derefoka santina ki kasantina kanan derefoka santi. Nesantu kashanaki. Derefoka naki kasantu kanan derefoka naki. Gisantu kasanti. Nesantu kanan derefoka santina ki kashanakata. Gisantu kanan derefoka naki kasantu kasantina ki kashanaki katakata. Activation of the transmission of the Christus Sophia. Frequency geometrics and new coding transmission. As we are anchoring this transmission, we're going to be activating the Christus Sophia, Golden Lyran key code systems. These are new key code systems that are transmitting new Christed, Christus Sophia frequencies, transmissions that are coming through and activating through our physical body, our morphogenetic field, and also activating from our higher selves. Santuka Santi, Santi na kika nan derefoka Santi na kushoka Santi, derefoka na kika Santuka Santi na kushaka Santi, Santi na kika Sanoka Shanki, Ganan derefoka Santi, Santuka Santi na kika nan derefoka nakata, derefoka Santuka Santuka na kika Santuka nan derefoka Santi, Santuka nan derefoka Santi, Gisantuka nan derefoka Santi na kushaka Santi, Gisantuka nan derefoka Santi na kika nan derefoka na kika Santi na kikata. Gisantuka Santi na kika nan derefoka na kika Santi na kika shanakata. Derefoka na kika Santina Oshankika nan derefoka na ki. Santina ki kushantuko nandere fokonaki kasantina ki. Desantor kasantina ki kushanakata. Dere foko santina kusha kasantina kiti. Activating the golden diamond keys of Lyra. Desantuka santuka shaki kasanti. Dere fokonaki kusanukushan kika nandere foko santina kikata. Gisanduka shanakika nakati. Activating and visualizing, activating the Christos Sophia, Christ the light frequency, penetrating through the higher heart chakra and penetrating through the heart gate systems and transmitting through the spinal cord, anchoring into your galactic earth core chakra systems, activating into the universal and multiverse core system chakra systems, and anchoring and activating into the multiverse core systems. Transmitting and running through, and just to activate and to run through your morphogenetic field on command. And commanding to run this Christ light of the Christos Sophia through your frequency currents within your morphogenetic field, and to run the system through and to activate the transmissions and transmission of the key code systems as we activate these key codes from the cradle of Lyra. Santuka Santuka Sanuka Santina Kika Santukan under the Faka Santi, Santuka Santuka Santino Kika under the Fuka Santina Kisanakati, new transmissions, and also the Christos Sophia currents. The Christos Sophia Christ-like currents, golden keys, golden diamond key currents that are transmitting, and rainbow Christos Sophia light and golden light systems. Blu-ray systems, so Suntuka Santuki Santinaki Kashanakata, the Defoka Santuka Santi, yes, Santuka Santi, the Defoka Santinaki Kashanaki and the Defoka Santinaketi, activating through the chakra systems. Santukanan the Defoka Santino Kashankikanakati, Santuka Santukanan the Defoka Santuka Shaka Santikigata, the Santukanakata. The Fokona Kika Santida Kiko Shantina Kikan and the Fokona Kika Santi. The Foka Santino Kushagaka Santi. Activating the Christ light of the Sophia and just running the frequency on command and commanding to run the frequency through the physical body and commanding with the highest versions of you, commanding through your galactic ship, commanding through your superquantum computer system, your diamond field systems, and commanding the system. And to command your system to run the Christ light and the Christos Sophia light through the heart chakra, harmonizing and stabilizing the field systems. Vesantuka Santi. Esantuka Santinoka Shankikaran de Fuka Santuka Santinaki. Gesantuka Nakati. Desantuka Santinuka Shanti. Gesantukanan de Fuka Santinaki, Kasantinaki, Kanan de Fokanaki. Asantuka Santinoka Shankika Santinaki, Kanan de Fokanaki. Asantukanan de Fokanaki, Santuka Shantunuki, Santukanan de Fokati. De Santukanan de Foka Santino, Kushoka Santukanan de Fokasanti. De Foka Santinaki, Kasantinaki, Kashanakanan de Fokanaki, Kasanti. Asantikanan de Foka Santinaki, Santuka Santinaki. De Foka Santuka Shoka Santukanan, de Santinaki, Kanan de Fokasanti. De Santuka Shanti. Gisantukanan de Fokasantikata. And activating the frequency through the physical body. Santuka Santinaki, Kashankika Santinaki. We're going to activate a Stargate system and a 5-5 portal quantum Stargate system as we activate the coordinates and the coordinates within the physical body to be able to access the Stargate system for higher timelines, galactic higher timelines. Nesantuka Santi Kita, the Defoka Santina Kikata, Guyakan and the Defoka Santuka Shanka Santi. I'm definitely going to bring through just a few energy updates with the councils, with my higher selves, also with my galactic, with my beautiful galactic husband. Santinaka Santiaka Santi. Santiaka Shaki Kanandirifuka Santi. Yes, guardian commander, husband that's going to be transmitting and just translating. As we say, we share sacred abilities, so we're able to translate through the physical vessel. And we're just going to connect to our family and our galactic family, and just to bring through transmissions today and just a few energy updates. The high energies that are activating Okay, Christed light, Christed pure light, and the Christos Sophia frequencies. The Christos Sophia, or let's just, and there's different words for this frequency. Everyone has their own perception, um, their own way of tapping into these energies and these new energies, right? So there's never right, like we said, no right and wrong or duality, right? When you're connecting to the higher dimension or higher spaces of experience or existence, or geometrics or key codes or photonic light and gamma light, plasma light that's activating inside the physical body, galactic higher versions of you, and beyond, because there is a Christos Sophia version of all of us, and that's the source version. So through my experience, source is the Sophia, source is the Christos Sophia. I hear source as a woman transmitting, and the woman is me, but it's the super system. So I actually do know, it's the super quantum computer system. It's what you would call the Merkaba field, or the galactic field, or the diamond Merkaba field, or your galactic ship, right? It will sound like a computer system when it's fully activated and fully developed. And it does have a transmission, at least from my experience. The transmission that transmits through as what I feel is the embodiment and the transmission of the Christos Sophia, is source, and that's how source came to me, through transmission through my super quantum computer system that was activated, at least for many years, without me knowing it. Didn't realize it yet, but it sounds like a computer talking to you, and it does, and it translates as a woman and says that it's source. Okay, and it sounds like a woman's voice, but a computer, like a computerized voice. So I know that's the super system communicating and talking to me. So from my perception, the Christos Sophia is source. Okay, and I realize that. That sort obviously we're the Christos Sophia, we're source, we're God consciousness, we're the universe, the galaxies, and as I was able just to open up and start to access what you would call the super consciousness, and accessing the super consciousness 24/7 and 360 days out of the year. So, and the galactic super consciousness, so it's very easy for me, where it's not for others. Okay, um, and I definitely understand that too as well. So like I said, bringing through just a few transmissions today. Chris's Sophia frequency is a God source frequency through experience, and that's just through experience, right? Through our experiences and experiences that I share. These energies, these embodiments become stronger and stronger and stronger in the physical body. The upgrades become more intense and more intense as you are able to fully embody. What is embodiment? You become. Okay, so this is the transmission coming from the Emerald Order, um, and the Cradle of Lyra. These are different councils and galactic high order councils that are coming in, high commanders. And yes, okay. Organic high commanders that actually are coming in. I do actually have to say organic, and I know it sounds, why would you say organic? I do actually have to say organic. Um, Organic high commanders that are coming in into this space, that are high commanders. And what are high commanders? Okay, so that's a transmission that has been coming through for the past 2 years. Okay, um, the high commanders that are, you can say, that are awakened, right? Or the ones that will be awakening you in the future, the high commanders and the travelers that are going to awaken in the future, or they don't have to awaken in the future. So you have to understand that all spaces and spaces of existence are all running at the same time. So it doesn't really matter if they're in this physical where you physically have to touch them, right? Um, they can exist in all spaces of existence and time, in different systems and dimensions. And there is what you call translocation, or what you call teleportation. They call it translocation, or transmigration. So these spaces, what we separate dimensions and spaces, realities, parallel Earths, different systems, galaxy systems, universes, parallel universes. There is no separation. Okay, there's none. So it really is dissolving and continuously dissolving what you would call either the physical or the linear right now. The linear realities or the physical realities, and that's actually transmitting from the galactic councils. These are also the high commanders and the travelers that will be coming through. These are the ones that I transmit with through different spaces of existence and time. Different spaces, right? So when we say spaces, that there is no time and space. There's no past, present, or future. Everything's simultaneously running at once. Higher versions of me that come from high orders, and high orders that are fully coming into the integration, into the what you call embodiment. So this is important for star seeds, and star races or galactic beings that are here. They're here in our space, or aligning to our YouTube channel or our Facebooks, because we have a few channels, or to our Telegram, because you never really know how you're going to align. You won't know how you're going to align from your higher selves or your higher versions guiding you guys to us. So who knows how everyone comes into our space. But hopefully this will be able to assist you right now when we go into embodiment, right? What does embodiment truly mean to you? Okay. We're going to do a Galactic Spy podcast in about 30 days, or possibly about 60 days, but we're not really sure yet. We might have to wait another 30 days for integration, but we will definitely be going back to talk about, and definitely going back to talk about galactic high commander embodiment and galactic traveler embodiment. What really truly is that frequency um, embodiment meaning? Okay. um, so it should be fun. It should be fun for everyone coming into our space in about 30 days. Could be like 30 to 60 days. We're not really sure yet. Okay, so what do those words mean? As you're activating and integrating higher frequencies, higher energies coming through. God source embodiment is intense and a intense embodiment. Upgrade, recoding. Okay, you could say rewriting. Yeah, I'm gonna say redialing. That's a good word. Redialing. So one of my councils saying redialing, like a redial in, like a redialing in. Okay, so that's like re yes, re redialing in. That's fine. Like a new telephone. And okay, that's fine. A new frequency. Yes, Santina Kushankitam. God Source embodiment, Christos Sophia embodiment is the intense energies, the activations that are transmitting through our experience, our beautiful family, our wave. You can say our wave, our galactic family, our star family, right now. That is in our beautiful space. So I will tell you, hydrate. Okay, I've been going through 3 gallons of water. 3 gallons of water, almost four. I possibly definitely could do 4 gallons right now. That's how intense the energies is, and lethargic. Um, feeling lethargic as the gamma and the plasma activate, as the photonic light starts to penetrate and to activate through the physical body. So please hydrate, and to drink lots of pure clean water and high vibrational foods. See if you can do more raw food right now, or juicing. It probably will help in the next few days. and sleeping and resting, you will definitely feel through these frequencies new energies and activations, plasma upgrades and activations that are activating right now. Okay? As you're integrating the embodiment of the Christ Light, Christus Sophia embodiment, which is you become the Christus Sophia. I've had that embodiment many years ago. Okay? The full embodiment of the Christus Sophia embodiment. Sentuke sentiro Krishna kika sentina kika nandira foka senti. Oshake sentina kika. The God Source embodiment, there's two frequencies coming through. The Anubis canine races. So the Anubis canine races for the God Source embodiment. That is it's a golden Chrysid Christus Sophia light. It's a golden Chrysid God Source frequency embodiment. So that is a stronger frequency, and that's been for the past year that we've been integrating. Most of us integrating right now to bring through the templates and the organic templates, the organic systems to the canine races right now. Also, the organic systems of Anubis, the Centucus and Tucus and Tinakatam, are Anubis's lineages. Stargate system. You can say the divine masculine, but we choose not to separate. We call it the neutral being. Okay, we're not separating divine masculine, divine feminine energies anymore, and that's just through experience. But you would feel like it's definitely stronger. So a solar god source, divine masculine, upgrade, rewrite, and recode right now, and that's actually what you could be experiencing. The Christos Sophia, the Christos Sophia is a lighter, and that would feel the Christos Sophia, the softer, the heart, the frequency of what you would feel as the divine feminine voice or the source voice that I was uh, speaking about earlier. And these are what you call new energies. New energies are intense energies. No one is ever going to love the new energies. You won't. You will feel really uncomfortable. You're going to feel like you're coming out of your body. You're going to feel like you can't sleep. You could feel accelerations of very strong, what you would call strong Kundalini experiences too as well. Strong clearings, intense clearings. When I say intense clearings, I'm talking about intense Akashic clearings or reality clearings, realities, universes, parallel universes, galactic systems, and I'm talking about here and off planet experiences, previous lifetime experiences. For some, if you still are in that collective grid, if you're in the collective grid, the collective reality grid, and that's a belief. Okay, so beliefs and those paradigms of previous lifetimes and past lifetimes. So, past lives, previous lives, cycles of karma. If you are still in those systems and you are choosing through your free will. You are choosing, or consciously or unconsciously choosing. Hmm. Hold on, just give me 1 second. I'm not sure if I'm frozen on here on my live. Okay, before I continue, I look frozen on the screen, but I'm not sure if I'm frozen on my lives. So somebody tell me if you can hear me. Is it working now? Okay, for about 30 seconds. Okay, thank you, Matt. Thank you, sweetheart. Ya sentu que senti aqui, que sentu que andando que senti que shanakata. Okay, you guys can hear me. All right, awesome. This one will probably be a long time because I haven't been on in 30 days. So we're probably doing, yeah, it's definitely been a while. I haven't been on in 30 days. Okay. Okay, so going into the transmissions, I have to kind of like reset. Okay. So resetting and going through what we were speaking about. The trend it's okay. Transmissions that are coming through the higher energies, like I said, the intense energies coming up in the physical body. Okay, so realities, mastering realities, free will, freedom, sovereignty, truth, and actually truly speaking your truth and what you actually have to speak. Okay, what it is that you can say that what you can what is hidden. Okay, and that's really what's coming out. What is hidden is it can't be hidden, and that's it. So speaking our truth, free will, sovereignty, and that really is you can say that's actually what's coming up, and it's a collective reality. So we're going to say that's a part of the human experience. You can say the human experience or the soul experience, that the soul actually has to finish its contracts really fast in the collective grid through choice. Now we're going to go back into um, the ones that are still in the beliefs and paradigms of cycles of karma and previous lifetimes and past lifetimes. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful experience. It is it's a magical experience, right? To tap into your Akashic records or your previous lifetimes and say, I've had previous lifetimes, previous experiences, or previous experiences here and off planet, or experiences here on this planet. So previous lifetimes, right? Okay, so those of us that have been able to fully open and to activate um, our DNA or our Starseed DNA, or let's just say Galactic DNA, right? Or have been able to what they would say expand, or to anchor into the physical something new, and something new for these collectives, something new for these collectives, new systems, new templates, new paradigms. So it's really just seeing, oh, okay, new paradigms, or you know what, we're not believing this anymore, and that's about it. So we're choosing not to believe in this because you know what, this it doesn't feel like it aligns to us, or it really doesn't align. It doesn't align to us. It doesn't either feel like it's a truth to us or not a truth, or resonate with us. A lot of people say resonate or frequency matches, or you know what, I just doesn't feel right in my heart space or my higher space. And so kind of a lot of us are feeling this new frequency, a new flow through the body. A lot of us are coming into space and feeling that new flow in the body. So those are paradigm systems, and that's it's beautiful to experience it, but they're still old systems and collective systems that are running right now. Um, so bring through those transmissions today. That's why I said realities, previous lifetimes, past lifetimes, anything and everything that you have to take millions and trillions of timelines, realities, parallel realities, universes, multiverses, and you're slamming them all at once, and you're wiping them. Either you're finishing them, you're completing them, or you're wiping them. You can complete them, right? But if you have a belief, so if you have a belief of completion, you have to complete them, then you have to. Okay, if you can, and yes, if you can dismantle and to deactivate and to dismantle, to work on deactivating and dismantling these belief systems, then you will not have this. You won't have to continuing the creation, and the creation through your what you would call your universal mind, or your thought patterns. Okay, morphogenetic field, emotional body, mental body. We'll just go into the etheric systems right now and how we create, right? And creating thoughts. Now you can master keeping the mind still, okay, and master keeping the mind still, and no thoughts to the head. Okay, so that's a beautiful, to me. I know it's a belief, right? But it seems really it definitely seems like a belief to hold, and to possibly hold for a while, to be able to assist with dismantling and to deactivating and to removing these systems, these beliefs, these collective grids, these realities, and continuously shifting them and shifting them out, or dismantling completely. So you don't feel like you have to do all this work and do all this completion, right? Okay. The intense energies, like I said, they will. It's not going to feel good. Okay. The next thing that I would have to go into, just for a minute, fear frequency. Okay. Um, fear frequency. The word fear. The frequency of fear is it's a creation. Okay. So it's a creation of the angelic hybrid humans here on this planet, and also races on this planet. So it's an actual creation. It's a frequency that was created by the most powerful creators that had free will and sovereignty, and that is us. Okay? Anything that holds, and that's okay. The prime creator, or the source frequency, or the God source frequency, and there's different words, God seed frequency. What holds these frequencies? Okay, they it, that we hold the frequency, so we're able to create and to materialize. And materialization is manifestation. Okay. So this is something that continuously comes up. And when you see that frequency and you follow the collectives, you want to follow the thought patterns and the mental bodies and the emotional bodies within the systems, and the systems of Mother Earth, in the angelic hybrid races, and then also all the species. So I'm going to say all the hybrid races and all hybrid races here. And you would go into all systems, all all systems of the planet. So I'm going to say even parallel Earths and parallel realities, and so that's fine. We're okay. Um, Multiverse realities, multiverse timelines. So just kind of follow me, multiverse and universes, and see if you can really kind of stretch for a minute. See if you can stretch and kind of go all the way and open up to be able to tune into that frequency. You can dismantle that frequency, all right, and yes, you can, right? But it really is it's a strong word and a strong belief and a frequency that is still running. Everything that you do see in the emotional body, mental body, morphogenetic field systems, within your own biofield, okay, which you feel like is all just you, and it's not you. It's whatever you connect your frequency to, your energy to, and your consciousness to. That's actually when the light penetrates, and the Christ of light penetrates, and the Christus Sophia currents penetrate through your body. And when those frequencies come through, and the God source embodiment is intense. It will be very intense. Like I said, you will not feel good in the body. No one feels good with new energies. I just want you to know that. Our new systems, new embodiments. You are the embodiment of God's source. You are the embodiment of the Christus Sophia. You are the embodiment of, and yes, you are the embodiment of the all. Okay? So, and that really is the embodiment of the all. And I call that the raw Sophia, and that's the Christed raw Sophia frequency currents, and the Christed raw Sophia consciousness. Yes, beautiful family. We have Big Cat, we have Matt, and we have Kevin. I think we have two Kevins coming into our space, and Razal. And beautiful Tiana. Gisanto Gisanto Gisantina Kikana Gisanti. Lisanakata. Okay. Um I'll have to go into that later on. All right. So embodiment embodiment is you become, okay? So you actually fully become the Christa Sophia, the God source, and you fully become the God self. All right. So Christa Sophia self, that's a good one. Christed raw Sophia self. Okay, embodiment. The embodiment. Lots of people say the embodiment is just to hold the frequency or to anchor the frequency. It's not. It becomes your whole world, your reality. That's why you would be shifting. You will always be shifting to millions and trillions of different systems and timelines and Earth systems and universes and parallel universes and multiverses, and it's all access within inside of you. You could be going so fast and feeling like you are just shifting and moving through what you call dimensions or different spaces of existence and experience and time. And then we have to go back into the physical. So the physical is what we call the solid reality. It's where you can go and tap the walls right now. You can tap the walls. You can tap the walls, tap the dresser or the room that you're in. Or if you're outside, you can put your hand on the ground. Put your hand on the ground. Put your hand on the earth. And go touch trees, and that's like and trust it. Touch a tree or anything that you see around you, and feel it, right, and to touch it. So that's solid, right? Now that's where it becomes weird, but we'll talk about that on our podcast. Um, that's where I'll have to bring that back later because it could go. We could be here forever. Like I said, we could. I'll slow down just for a minute, but I do try to keep everything like an hour and a half or 2 hours sometimes. Okay, so if you go and you can touch anything, kind of just get up, walk around and start touching solid and touch the solid holographic experience. And remember, this is a holographic experience. Okay? So it's like a virtual experience. And that's the physical, that's the solid, right? So that's actually what if you actually tune into it, you would go and to touch and to feel. And yes, we have those sensories because that's a part of the experience. So what's the emotion behind it? What's the emotion when you touch the wall? Okay, that would probably that's solid. What is your emotion when you touch the wall? What is the emotion when you start touching furniture? Or if you're outside, what's the emotion when you touch the ground? What is your emotion when you touch the trees or whatever is around you or flowers in your garden right now? What is your emotion, right? What is your mental? So what is your thoughts? Actually tune into that. So that's the physical and the physical solid realities. It's a holographic experience. Okay? So it's not solid at all. Okay? And it really is not. So it's vibration and energy. It materializes through a virtual experience. Hopefully, hopefully you guys will be able to remember that one day. Okay? This is where you'll start to expand when you realize that it's a holographic experience. And it's a holographic hologram. And it's bendable. And it can move. Okay? It also can turn into vibration. It would look like vibration and energy and light. It can look like rainbow light or rainbow Blu-ray light. Um, Recently, it really all depends, I guess, where I'm at, what reality I wake up in, right? So what light spectrum I wake up in. There's a solar platinum, so that's the solar platinum. The fifth dimension, the 5D and the fifth dimension is the rainbow light spectrum. Okay, it's very beautiful to access. And then there's a rainbow Blu-ray. This is just through experience. And then there's a solid solar. I don't know how to explain it. Solid solar. It's pretty cool. Being able to experience that. too. There's another one that is crystal, which is the crystalline. That's the one I've been experiencing most. I've accessed the fifth dimension that everyone has been able to create, and it's a co-creation through the ones that have been able to access or awaken, either awaken before or be able to activate their systems, their realities, to fully anchor the fifth dimension and fully experience the fifth dimension. There's a crystalline, which is a crystal, and a crystalline dimension, and that's the crystal system. The crystal system I've always seen, which is different than the fifth dimension. Okay, and I'm not going to put a dimension to it at all. I'm going to put a universe and say it's a universe in a multiverse itself. And that's a crystal. That would be the crystal, the crystalline system. How I'm able to see how it materializes. It can material. So I've been able to be able to wake. You could say wake up, right, or wake up or shift through the holographic hologram experience, and experiencing the crystalline. So that's the crystalline crystal experience, not the fifth dimension that everyone talks about. I was able to access it and to be able to hold it, and I was like, well, that's pretty cool. That's a cool dimension, right? What you call the fifth dimension. I've been able to access it and to be able to hear the frequencies and to be able to see the beautiful fifth dimension of the pastel frequencies and pastel hues. So it looks like pastel hues of the fifth dimension. That's a dimension and a reality. And an actual, it's a universe and a multiverse itself, but it's a dimension. Hopefully you guys will be able to follow for a minute. Okay. So that's the fifth dimension. Now there's more dimensions to that system. But you have to understand that it's created, and it is co-created through the seedings of the intelligence on this planet, and it's created through the intelligence of the system. It's created through the intelligence of the system. It's also created through the most powerful creators, and that actually would be the angelic human hybrid races, and then all of the races and species here on this planet. Okay, so, and it's everything. I always tell everyone, I always tell everyone, the tiniest little ant can create its own universe and multiverse and have a fifth dimensional experience, or 12, okay, or beyond that. It can probably teleport and go and have a galactic experience. Okay, so you have to understand that. A tree and a piece of grass or a flower can actually co-create and co-create its experience. It could have actually created. It's true. It's like a fragment of soil. A fragment of soil, dirt, could have co-created the fifth dimension, and could have created it. Right? You have to understand that we are an intelligence, in an intelligent species here on the planet. Like I said, it's the system itself that is a creator system. Okay, so moving through realities and accessing these realities. So experiencing the fifth dimension. Our experience, I'm going to say, when I say our experience, I'm going to say, yes, me and my higher self, which is a Blu-ray being, which is funny, but it's fine. So a beautiful Blu-ray being, and this is our experience. But we access and created a crystal system, which is very similar to the Andarian, which is the Andarian systems, and the ones that co-created the Andaras, which is the Andaras are the ones that co-create their systems and their universes. Very similar. When you actually see an Andara for the first time, and to be able to see its vortexes, I'm talking coming out of the vortexes of a small little piece of Andara, or a big piece, or a big beautiful crystal piece, or a small little tiny crystal of the Andara. It doesn't really matter. When you actually start to see the actual Andara itself, the magic of the Andara, the most beautiful experience I've ever experienced. But it did show me, they're the ones that showed me the fifth dimension and allowed me to experience the fifth dimension just for a little bit. and then took me to all these different dimensions right afterwards, and then also to different universes and multiverses and stuff like that. I was like, wow, that's cool. That was a good ride. Yeah, yeah, for about 3 years. Just being able to everything and whatever is available there, and also what's available with the Andarian systems too as well. So that's a beautiful experience in itself. Um, before we came before we came connected or reconnected or materialized. See, we're the ones that materialize the crystals. We materialize all of our ascension tools. We materialize our crystals and ours through our physical body, and we do. We materialize them through the crystals in our body. So way before the Andarians even materialized into the reality grid, I was able to access what you call the crystal system. So I was able to sit and to be able to see that the holograms and the holographic experience is bendable. Okay, it could look like lucidity, right? And it probably would definitely scare anybody. Okay, it possibly will scare you for some, but not for me, because obviously I was able to just access and to embody my higher self, which is the Blu-ray. That's the galactic being. So we've had many embodiments. Many experiences. So we're able to actually see now. We can touch the physical and we can touch the solid, and we can feel the emotion, right, and the thought patterns and the etheric systems. But we actually see a crystalline crystal, like a crystal star, which is actually really beautiful. Crystal star system and a crystalline system that is, it's either white, so it can be white, or it looks like universes. And I think that's pretty cool for whatever the highest version of me is materializing on this holographic experience. For me to be able to see on what I call the virtual experience. Yes. Yes, and no guarantee. So I actually do know, I know that because I'm like, I definitely know it's like a virtual, like putting on virtual glasses, and we're on a virtual experience, man. So I have that communication with that, what you call the highest version of me on the experience. So it's a beautiful universe, crystalline universe, where I can see it materializing and actually materializing the hologram, which is the holographic experience, which is the solid reality, right? So materializing the house in front of me or the walls, seeing you could say seeing like the walls breathing, but it's not, they're not breathing. Okay, it, like I said, is like bendable, like they're actually materializing and materializing through my morphogenetic field, which is my physical body. They're materializing through my crystals and my crystals in the physical body, which is my crystals, and actually materializing the holographic experience for solid, and actually beginning to show me and to be able to access it. So it looks like star particles, and star particles materializing and materializing as I shift through what you would call different spaces of experiences or universe. I could wake up and I'm in a solar. So I would see the holograms. I can actually close my eyes and see the rainbow and the Blu-ray holograms, and know that it's just a holographic hologram and a gold frequency. So that's another universe or another system that I woke up, and I woke up in. So you're not really dreaming. It's just when I open my eyes, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm definitely in another system, another universe, or I would just say on another experience, and what you call either another universe or another reality grid that is chosen through creation, as you can say I'm resting and sleeping. And then there's another one that's a platinum, and that's a platinum solar. So I'm not really sure how far that one's going to go and turn online, but I would be seeing everything only in solar light. So that's it. So everything will just have solar and solar, which is pretty cool. Photonic light. I don't know how I'm gonna get around, but I'll figure it out. If it goes that far, because it really just seems as if I would have to say the highest galactic self that is here on an experience, on a holographic experience, right? Um, on the Earth experience, really is just showing me all the universes and different universes, and what is available for us, and what exactly are we going to choose. This is important for right now. for all of you that are going through many embodiments and many intense energies. So this is something that keeps coming up for us starseeds and galactic uh, selves, us, okay, galactic beings or galactic high commanders or ambassadors. Those of you that actually do um, know if you're planetary guardians or universal guardians or galactic guardians. I would say galactic guardians. Those of you that would know you're on a holographic experience, that you're a Blu-ray being, or where you actually come from, right? You have to understand when we are embodying the God self source, we're embodying all of these energies and frequencies and templates, and I'm gonna say yes, some really cool shit that we get to experience, and then not at all. Okay, so not everything is, like I said, it can be pretty intense sometimes. Yes, Gisantuka Santinaki Katan. Gisanuka Santinaki. As we are here in that space, right? This is truly is what is transmitting right now, right? For a lot of us, is the physical. So a lot of people say it's the 3D or the 3D matrix or where we're at, right? So what are we doing? Where we're at, physical reality. We have to get up, and I don't know. Either we get up and we have a flowing space or expanded space, or some of us are still in the 3D and 4D systems where they have to get up and you have so much you have to get done. Or a lot of people would have to say, just what you would call the human life, right? Breaking through those systems and those linear systems. Once you really realize everything's bendable, or that you're materializing, creating your reality, either through your um, fifth dimensional reality, or if it's actually a fifth dimensional crystal light spectrum that comes from your physical body, or the crystalline, or the solar, right? Or your galactic experience. Once you actually start to recognize and to realize that, you will have to really start dissolving the physical systems of what you can call the old patterns or old trauma, or you really will just have to realize that those are all still the linear systems that you are still shifting and moving out of your body, and to be able to you can open up your heart and trust for as long as you want to, but that's not always going to work. We always know that never works. A lot of people say open up your heart and trust. It really doesn't. Not all the time. It really all depends on where are you at, right? On what you call your ascension experience or your starseed experience, your galactic soul experience. Where do you feel as if you're at right now? That's the intense energies. It's pulling everything up in order for it to be able to shift or to dismantle. And it really is about, a lot of people say dissolving, that it dissolves. You can just dismantle it right now. It really is choosing. Right now, it's choosing. Do you want to have these experiences? Do you want to have the galactic experience? What is the galactic experience for you guys? So just remember that. What's the galactic experience for you, right? That's actually, it's like, it's knowing you're you're this online, and you know you're this online, right? So you're teleporting, biolocating, translocating, and you have been doing this for years. Okay, you can, you just know everything's, it's real. You're way past what we would call, um, yes, the fractals or the amnesia, or some people call it the amnesia, some people call it wires. We're way past that, right? So we just want to fully embody our galactic higher self and fully to become the galactic higher self, right? That's actually transmitting from the galactic councils today. What does that truly mean to you? Okay? What exactly does that truly mean to you? That's actually where we're all at right now. Um, and in that experience, and then also having to sit here and to observe the collective grids, or the experience of collective organizations or galactic organizations, galactic government systems. There's a lot that we actually are seeing and observing right now. And we are continuously We actually have to live it, or to see it, or to embody it just for a moment, to be able to know that this is an actual co-creation, and it is a co-creation of the free will of the intelligence, which is the species on this planet. So it is materialized through the creation. If you actually do know that, it's an actual system in itself, right? So I say we're on a holographic experience, like a virtual experience, and once you're able to be able to access that, you you will have to move through many, 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 many observations on many, many different levels, right? Eso no que sentiu que sentir aqui que tá. Um, so this is actually coming through right now, and being able to fully, you can say fully physically embody it. Okay, so and that's the next thing, that in the physical realm, as we are around others, what is coming up in this collective reality through this experience is that we're always having to hide who we are. Or it's not really, we are always, I'm sorry, that's not the right words. Those are not the right words. So dismantle that, please. It really is, it's a frequency of a collective consciousness of the awakening, or the starseed awakening, or spiritual awakening, right? Ascension awakening. It really is, it's a frequency that's running in the collective grid, where it's an emotion, and it's emotion, it is an emotion that we feel as if we are not able to be our true and authentic self with um, people, family, okay? Or I would have to say experiences of the soul, right? So that would be our everyday life. There's ones of us that have no problem being their full higher selves, starseed selves, authentic self. Those are the ones that assist us with dismantling that old paradigm and that old frequency that's still running. Okay? And all of the frequencies and all of the vibrations, the lower vibrations, and the lower vibrations of that frequency. Those that are star children and star seeds that are tuning in, right? Galactic, galactic family that are tuning in right now. The ones that are truly and truly holding that frequency, yes, and in the collective for us of being their true and authentic self, no matter what, no matter what, family, it could be family, friends, or just just going into public or whatever it is. I don't know. Just they're holding that frequency for us. They're the ones that are assisting us right now, in order for us to fully to be able to shift and to shift with inside of us, and to move out that old system, that old paradigm that is still running in the collective grid. And that's actually something that has been coming through. Yes, your state of awareness. Listen to you could see so many old paradigms coming up at once. What you would call physical or human soul experience. It's the human soul experience that really is dissolving right now. Now, something from my beautiful husband. I will at least tell you this. When I asked him today, and when I was asking him a question today, because he's actually the one that comes in to assist me all the time, and that is my galactic husband, which you could say he's in a higher dimension, but he's you could say he's in a higher dimension, and that's fine. Yeah. Also another universe, but there's no spaces between us, right? So I can access him He can transmigrate, he can translocate, bilocate, he can teleport to me. And he actually can teleport in and out and whatever has to be done in order for me to communicate with each other. So we communicate telepathically, or always telepathically. It just took him so long to be able to I guess you could say it's not really opening me up. It just took him so long to get through certain fractals, or and that's okay, certain fractals or wires, what you call wires, right? And we call them wires. So it took him that long, and I would say almost about 20 years, and to be able to communicate to me, which is fine. Obviously, I was that shut down. So I kept asking him today questions, and a lot of questions inside of me, and asking, and he'll always answer, because I always say it. I'm like, we're almost there, like we're right there, right? So how are we like right there? How do we access? I mean, there's a lot that me and him had to access. It definitely was not the highest, and we definitely know that. It was definitely experiences no one would ever want to experience, right? Ever. But then we were able to shift, and able to shift, or he assists me with shifting into what you would call the embodiment of the galactic being, galactic higher self, or to be able just to be, I guess a lot of people say like raising your vibration, and that's not even what it is. It's really just fully embodying our galactic higher selves, okay, or me fully embodying him. So most of the time I'm fully embodying him. So I am me, but I'm fully embodying my husband. Most of the time I'm just fully, I had no choice but to fully embody him in the past 7 years. And that's it. An embodiment I had to become, okay? And to be, um, to merge with him at this point. So I always say we're always like we're almost there. We're like right there. We are online, okay? So what keeps happening? Why do I feel like I'm always either falling or lowering in vibration every time I get up or I wake up, or I'm shifting throughout the day? And I always ask questions. And this is a really good question, because I always sit here and listen to others, which are beautiful way showers. Do not get me wrong, awesome way showers, okay, and awesome guides that would say that you have to raise your vibrational frequency, that you have to raise your vibrational frequency, and that you have to raise your vibration to be able to access and to fully become the galactic being. And when I was asking my husband that, he says, I kept saying, I was like, so I have to raise my vibration, right? Do I have to get, how do I raise it instead of continuously feeling like I'm dropping? My husband said that is definitely has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with your vibration at all. Like you're already there. Like you've already been here, So so that was really cool. Asking that question, right? It really is, it is paradigms. And yes, it's paradigms and beliefs that are actually running in everything and anything I have ever connected my frequencies to and my consciousness to. And that's just for right now, okay? Because that's a belief too. All right. So hopefully you'll be able to follow me on that one. So it's not really correct. Okay. So there's no correct. Like I said, there's no right or wrong. It's almost like it's like deleting a computer system, and deleting a system and a computer system, and having awareness that you are just dismantling and deleting, and then you are creating and materializing, a hologram. So that was a good. I liked that answer today, from my husband, and thank you. This is so definitely yes. It has nothing to do with actually raising your vibrational frequency. Okay. Um, and that question could be coming up all the time, that we're already there, we're already a higher frequency, okay. We're already there. So most of us can't see yet, or can see the crystalline or the crystals, the crystalline of the crystals, or some people would say the light that's penetrating out of those, or the solar systems or ships, um, or being able to actually see the diamond system, or the morphogenetic field, or the physical body that's a crystalline body, or our actual ships, right? So as I'm sitting here, and as I am sitting here, I am communicating to a ship, and it's a solar ship. I actually know it's a ship. I know I have ships. Nobody can see the ships, right? Because they camouflage. Obviously, that's why I always ask a lot of questions. Is we're here on this physical reality. Probably most people will probably freak out if they saw ships, I guess. But I think that's just like another belief paradigm, and yes, I don't even. It doesn't really resonate with me at all. So always, like I said, always keep asking questions right now, and that's actually something that came through, is that we're already there. So we're already there. We're moving through dismantling and deleting to materialize a what you would call either higher dimensional reality, or galactic reality, starseed reality, and new Earth reality. Those are different transmissions that are coming through today, to be able to assist you guys right now, especially because it's getting, for me, it's becoming harder and harder. So you can say, you can have like starseed ego deaths. I don't want to say starseed ego deaths, but that's not even the words at all. But it does seem like it's becoming more intense, and it's becoming harder and harder, as I'm accessing more and more of my what you call galactic technology. Or for the past, I would have to say, past 7 years, yes, probably about 7 or 8 years of accessing my galactic systems, my galactic ship systems. I mean, you can say we, right? But mine is a full body system, and also my husband's is a full body system too, as well. And our family, which is our family and our galactic family, yes, but they all have their own physical body, their own physical body systems. They have their own systems in itself, right? So being able to access this, and having so many questions, um, and so always ask questions, because when we allow other frequencies to materialize our realities. So when I say when we allow it, so even me, right? So please don't believe anything I say at all. Just dismantle me afterwards. Delete me, dismantle me afterwards, guys. After you hear this transmission, okay? But when you allow other frequencies into your conscious field, they can materialize your reality. Okay? So I hope I materialize in a good way. But dismantle me. Yes. Deactivate and dismantle me. Don't ever believe anything I say at all. Okay. So that's actually something that was coming through, is that, and that was like another, because obviously you would know my husband is my higher self, but he's my guide too, right? At the same time, and just explaining to me that they can materialize your reality very fast, through connecting your energy or frequency with them, right? Um, or merging your consciousness into their fields too, as well. So yes, I always tell you guys, never believe anything I say, and deactivate and dismantle me after transmission today. Gesentu kesentina kusana kita. Gesentino kusana kita. Yes, gesento kusanti kusana kita. Okay, that's definitely the transmission coming through. Vesano kusana gesanti. I hope you enjoyed the activation in the beginning. Sending love. I have new people here. I have Amanda and Trent. We send so much love to you. Kevin is definitely new. A new soul brother that came in recently. And I definitely knew your energy when you came into my space. Listen to Yeah, absolutely beautiful energy. Yes, Kevin's definitely new, but he's definitely one of my brothers for sure. I knew it right away when he came into my Facebook. Yes, blessings to you and your family. A beautiful Fatima and beautiful Matt. Santua, que santua que santino que santina ki. Santina ki que santia cananda de foco na ki que santina ki kata. Amanda and Trent, I'm sending so much love. So much love to you guys. Beautiful Tiana. Fatima is new. Thank you guys so much for connecting. Connecting into your heart space. Transmitting frequencies and transmitting frequencies of beautiful light in this beautiful space with us. Santino ko santino ko santino kanandre fokanaki santire kishanakata. Nusu kishidu kisanti. Gusu akashanaki kanandre fokanaki kusantu shikaga santina kikata. I'm sorry, we have to speak earth language to you guys. And that's becoming harder and harder. Like I said, it's becoming harder and harder. Harder and harder. Harder and harder. Speaking earth, I have to speak earth language. What I could be speaking, yes, millions of languages probably at once. My galactic native language. Gesan kisanti ko shaki kanandra fa na ke kata. Gesan to kisanti. Yes, we have Queen Melissa Orb. Queen Melissa Orb. Thank you so much, beautiful sister, coming into our beautiful divine space and our open space. Thank you, Galactic family, for connecting to us and holding space with us. I know we'll have more. We'll have more coming in later on. Yes, we're sending healing and prayers and abundance and prosperity codes and frequencies to everyone. So much gratitude and peace. Yes, peace, and also we'll be harmonizing and stabilizing the fields with our galactic high councils. And just start stabilizing and harmonizing the fields, and to harmonize our heart chakras, please. Experiencing the past 30 days, I've definitely have been experiencing organ upgrades. Massive organ upgrades on both sides of the body again. I hope not. But yes, I would have to say liver and gallbladder and kidneys, and also the heart organ. Main arteries of the heart. So massive upgrades the past 30 days. I will say high anxiety and panic attacks. Feeling that we're not able to breathe. So I don't want to put fear in anybody, but not being able to breathe and panic attacks and high anxiety. That's been this year, and it has been almost a year and a half. There's new coding and new plasma. There's lots of solar flares and gamma flares, and also new systems, new coding, new activations. So 2023 to 2024 in the past 30 days has been pretty intense. I tell everyone always, well, yeah, always get checked out if you have to. Always. Okay, you can always go to medical if you ever experience high ascension upgrades of the physical body or organ upgrades. Um, yes, the etheric systems and the etheric templates. It also can pull up disease really fast. Really depends on how fast you're activating. How fast is your frequency and vibration? They could pull up disease very fast, and ancestral disease very fast too. So just remember juicing, raw food. These are ideas. Okay, smoothies and lots of water. Lots of water, and see if you can go and connect to nature and the beauty of Mother Earth. Spend time with your family. Definitely spend time with your family and love your family. Okay, and I'm sending so much love to all of you and all of you in this beautiful space. Thank you so much. Yes, Queen Melissa Orb. I love you very much. I love your transmissions. That's also been coming up. Anunnaki children and draconian children, reptilian children. It's like it's so crazy. I really can't believe I just can't believe the planet at all. I just can't believe the system. I can't believe the system and how everything's set up here. And the separation. It's just like it's a separation anyways. We'll go more into that later on about star seeds, and I would have to say like our feelings and emotions. So star children. Yes, we're just different. Yeah, we really are. But thank you so much for keeping your vibrational frequency high. Yes, different star race, or I call them serpent races. I don't really like separating them too much. Thank you so much. But yes, star seeds, we just hold a frequency of unity. So we just coming in here, there's so much we really do not understand, and we don't understand it. And then we have to keep our vibrational frequency high. So a lot of us are experiencing this right now. I'm sending so much prayers to you, our beautiful sister. Yes, Queen Melissa and Orb, and to your beautiful baby. Yes, we'll go we'll go more into that later on. I'll bring that frequency through again in transmissions. How to raise your how to raise your vibrational frequency or hold a higher frequency. How to maintain as a star child, a star seed crystal child, a star seed rainbow ray, a crystalline child, or an amethyst child, and holding your frequency and maintaining here on Mother Earth. Yes, I do. The star children, which is all of us, all of us on the planet, all species are the children, and they are all the children of the God seed. All the children, yes, the most beautiful children of the God seed, and they hold the God consciousness frequency. Prime creator, all species do. Okay, sending love to you guys. I'll see you guys in about 30 days. Bye.